guys, congratulations, you booked the job. The tips I'm about to give you today are very near and dear to my heart because when I got my series, I had no idea how to be a working actor. Everybody talks about how to audition, how to stand out, how to make casting directors notice you, how to get signed, but nobody tells you what to do when you actually get selected. It's quite terrifying. The first thing I want to mention is to always be humble. Showing up every single day, kind and humble and excited and gracious is the only way to really stand out on a set. At some point in this process, you're probably going to be given a lot of material. More material than you're used to for just auditioning. Most sets do not shoot in order. The reason this is so important for an actor is because you have to do whatever system works for you, and I'll tell you what works for me, but to get yourself in the proper mindset of what's actually happening chronologically. I like to color code my scripts. Every episode is a different color. But say for instance, you're a guest star. Make every scene a different color and memorize the order of those colors. Another thing I like to do is to use the sides that they give you when you show up to set. I mean to really write on it, highlight it, work with it as if you would your audition piece. The best thing I ever did when I was working on I Am Frankie was that I started writing down 1 or 2 sentences at the top of every scene that was about to happen, and I wrote where I was coming from and what I'm going to do. You have to know the story well enough to know what just happened to you, whether or not the audience saw. What experience did you just have? How did that leave you emotionally, and where are you going? What is your motive now? Did it leave you upset, anxious? Knowing exactly where you came from allows you to enter the frame in that right mindset. I also recommend doing this with your sides in the morning when you're sitting in the hair and makeup chair. Saves you a ton of time. One thing actors don't talk about often is when they actually eat in a day. From the time that you show up to the time you have lunch to the time that you leave, there's 6 hours in between. That is a lot of time to go without eating, especially if you're on your feet, exuding all of your energy. Unfortunately, actors have a history of being self-conscious about their bodies, or is there something in my teeth, and it's going to deter you to not want to eat when you're on set. If Crafty comes by with a hot plate of food and your stomach starts rumbling, please grab the food and have a bite to eat. If you're really hungry, you're not going to give your best performance, and if you fear that you don't have enough time to get to a mirror or to brush your teeth, that's what hair and makeup is for. You can literally call somebody over and say, hey, I just ate, do I have anything in my teeth? They'll touch up your lips, they'll tell you if your teeth look good. That's their job. My next piece of advice is to not be afraid to ask your co-stars to run scenes with you. This can be kind of challenging if you're just a guest star or a recurring character. You're not there a lot. You're gonna feel like an outsider at times. The main cast is going to have a bond that you just simply don't have, but you really can't let this get in the way of you doing your best job possible. If you're both sitting in the hair and makeup trailer and nobody else is there and you're sitting in complete silence and you have a meaty scene coming up with that person, do not be afraid to ask them if they want to run it with you. In fact, I'm sure they would probably appreciate it. By the time you get on set, that scene is going to move 2 times as fast, I promise you. The last thing I want to say is to document this experience very well. It is rare to be a working actor, and when you finally get the call and you get on set, take photos, take videos of your trailer, take behind the scenes video of people just walking around on set. You are going to be so happy you have it. Not only to post when the show comes out, but to also just have it to remember by, because you don't know when the next set is that you're going to be on. I hate to say this, but you could be replaced at any point. The network and the director and the casting director that selected you is going out on a limb, trusting you with this character. So every single day you need to prove them right and bring your A game. You cannot stop acting as if you won the lottery, because in reality, you did.